So, good evening, this is Uma from A Sense of Uma with week 3 of the Happiness Abounds Crafty Cuppa. Unfortunately, I didn't realise that my video wasn't recorded, so I've already got a bit ahead. So I'm going to be casing this design here, and I'll just talk you through it slowly. So I've cut out a 10.5 by 14.9 piece of paper, pattern paper. So you could actually do this design if you went for the right piece and the right set of large flowers here. And then I've just been fussy cutting some flowers out. I've already glued that piece down. You see there's a tiny bit of overlap. You can keep trimming it down until you get to the right setting. And there, yep. And then I just want to show you this cute little piece which is die cut using the matching dies to make a book binding part. So I'm going to get through this quite speedily because I'm very, very warm now actually. So yeah, I've just been cutting down this flower, leaving a little white edge. So you need 2 big flowers and 2 bits of leaves here. And I don't have to go too intricate with it. The matching die goes like that. So you don't have to go too much into it in there. It's just to add a bit of texture because we're going to have some cut out leaves on some stamped on leaves here. A good thing about fussy cutting your own is you can add a bit more detail in there. And the last one. There we go. That's all ready to go. So now I'm going to stamp my greeting in black, as I've said. So it's a good trick I've seen recently, sort of trying to line your greeting up to a line. And stamp it close to that line. That seems quite lined up. There we go. Now I'm going to put a bit more ink on there. So you can stamp this in green or black. I'm going to double check my stamping again and go a bit higher. You can see this. There we go. So really getting that ink on. I might have experiment and see what it looks like all in green. And even if it's not perfect, what I do is angle it a little bit or stay right. In fact, I can see it's bubbling a little bit there, so I'm going to give it a bit of a clean because sometimes it's the sort of little bits in the manufacturing that cause it to bubble up a bit. Let's give it a bit of spritz and a spray with my stamping pad. This is called a stamping scrub actually. Then stamp it a bit off. got a couple of colours in there, needs a bit of a wash. Oh, you can see that, can't you? Yeah, it's stamping a bit better now. Yeah, line it up. Line it up again. That's the acid test. So this is from the Stylish Shapes dies. And then I'm going to give it a really, really good press down. Lift it up and hope it's straight, which it is. Great. Yep, looks straight to me. That's there. And then for these, they're going to be green. So can you see the stamped ones under there and there? They're going to be like so. So I'm just going to position to get an idea of where I'm going to put all this. I'm going to angle that blue so the sort of cut bit. I'm going to put it more towards the darker bits here. That's going to go on the top. Oh, I can see. I'm going to double check the straightness. No, it's not looking straight for me. So I'm going to go to my emergency side again. Because usually, if you've got the dies, you can just die cut round and make sure it is straight. And the trick, if anyone's got any tips for stamping straight on a video where you're feeling a bit nervous, let me know. So yeah, that's looking a lot straighter actually. So yeah, that looks okay. You see, you can kind of get away with it a little bit. So yeah, I'm just going to copy it perfectly and stamp that one there and one at the bottom in green. Oh, I've got a little bit of green shadowing, so I've just pressed it in the, so I'm going to make sure I don't rock the ink pad to that side. Ink this one up and then put it there. And then I'm going to put my ink pad away. I get a bit nervous about opening ink pads. And then this is going to get glued down here. Oh, I need a bit more glue, don't I? And this one's got a massive glue bubble at the side, which I'm going to get rid of now. End up with inky, gluey fingers a little bit. That's come out too much, hasn't it? So when I've got too much ink on one spot, I tend to move it around with whatever scraps of paper or card I've got around. I've got this little scrap of cardstock here. Now I'm going to make sure it's a bit closer to the edge. There we go. And then this is just a little bit over the edge here. Yep, that's straight on. I'm going to glue I'm going to put that dark one there and that one there. And actually they're slightly apart here. I'm going to keep to that. In fact, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it that way. But there is a little bit of gluing going on here, so I'm going to use my excess glue at first. I don't rid of it. I end up with glue everywhere. That one's going to go there. This one there. So you don't have to use Numa's gluing process here. I've got this feeling that these are up on foam pads, which helps a lot with the dimensions. I think it's quite nice to have them edging out the page. Then this one's going to edge out a little bit here. Then this bit's going to have, oh, I don't know. Do you think that's straight now? No. No, it's not. Not to human standards anyway. And then I'm going to put a little bit of glue here and here. And see if it can get a bit of support from the flowers that it's glued onto. And it's going to stick out slightly to the side. Like so. Oh, I just realised it's got a bit of a gap there and there, so I'm going to cut out a couple of leaves to go underneath. Sometimes I do them a bit more in advance, but there's always a fix. Well, at least I like to think so. Yeah, I'm going to just put that little fella in there. So you don't have to do this, you might have been able to. So yeah, there's a point. Put your leaves on afterwards. You might fare a bit better than me. I've just got a bit of extra leaf coverage there. And a little bit there, just to hide those little gaps just around the corner. And you see you get a bit of stamping on the stamped leaves. And yeah, that's that card done. So there you go. Week 3 of Happiness Abound Crafty Cuppa. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next week for the last one.